Oh boy, baby. Welcome back to Stage Element, where we share, heal, and create through art. Let's begin. I am so excited for today because today is something that anyone can do. And you don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be professional, but you just have to show up for yourself, which you already have done. So good job on that. And just create your own family portrait. First, for family portrait, you have to come up with things that your family desires and values and is basically built on. So here is something that our family is definitely built on, and it's God and His love. So for us, I put together our prayers, like our family prayers, in this little folder, and we definitely pray a lot. And there's different things that I would get from the church and I would get from my own even study and Bible time. Also, we were thinking about our family values. So something super important that you should definitely do together is write down your family values. So we had listening to God's guidance, open communication, honesty and integrity, quality time. That's something very important for us because that's our love language. Respect and honor, motivate and support, help others, always choose love, which is very important for the family dynamic. And then, of course, like develop and grow, become 1% better you, be hardworking, and never giving up. So those are our core family values that we want to keep. Another tip that you can do. All these pictures I just found on different magazines, and we get them daily from different places, and sometimes you can print out some things and go to Hobby Lobby, go to Michael's, go to Dollar Tree, get a bunch of stickers. So encouraging because it helps you to create that family vision of what you guys want to be. And you can do it for a year, you can do it for 5 years, for 10 years, it doesn't really matter, but you can also just do it as a whole family of like, these are our family values and we're going to live by them. So you can make it as big as this, you can make it smaller, and we're going to dig into that deeper. But this is something that will really help you and encourage your family to live by those values and live by those dreams and go towards that. So both of us are big travelers and we love to travel. So something that we put down was definitely our travel bucket list in some way. Europe, we have a lot of family members who live there. We want to go on a cruise as well. We want to see different beautiful beaches and places. So that's something that our family really wants to be built on the travels and exploring the world, which this is a really good Bible verse for us to even think about. The mind of a man plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. We don't want to plan our life so in advance that there's no room for God and no way for direction or any kind of guidance. We want to be with Him and know exactly where He leads us and listen to that guidance. So that's why on our family values, the number one is listen to God's guidance. I say that I find a lot of things. Hubby definitely helped me put a lot of things together, and he said, oh, we need to add this and we need to add this. And the prayer list and our family values, we definitely sat down together. It was not just one-sided. Again, when you do it with your family, I definitely suggest that each of you have a piece of paper and you just write down maybe like 3 top things that, or maybe even 5 things that are important to your family. And then you will see how actually alike you are. So that's what we did with my hubby. We wrote down our own values and then we looked at our list and we're like, wow, that is so good to see that there's so many that were the same. So again, wording maybe is different, but the idea stays. And this kind of becomes my little prayer corner, if I would say, because every time when I go here, I always like to look at our prayer requests and I always like to look at our values, and I have that moment with God and I just pray about it and I say, okay, God, are we actually being honest and do we have integrity for each other? Or like, God, help me help others more. On the prayer list, I put a lot of space because prayers get answered and there's always time for them, but there's always some new prayers that come up. That's enough about how ours looks. It's time to create your own. So what I want you to do is pause this video, definitely pause it, and go find scissors, glue, and a bunch of magazines. Then I want you to cut some pieces or words that represent those things. And if you don't have time for that, you can do it a little bit later, but we're gonna jump into actually creating our own family portrait. So let's go. Alrighty, so here we are. We have scissors, we have glue, We have some cutouts from magazines, and we have a bunch of them. And then this is something that I also do. I take the cards that people have given me and I keep things that they have written, but the top, if it's really cute, I utilize it for this as well. So you can do that. And then I have some fun little cutouts that are just papers from something that I used before, and then my Bible verses. That's super important to me. First, you want to take your paper and definitely look at all those pictures that you have. So you just put them all over the place. It doesn't really have to be organized right away. You would like, you just put them and see what you have. It's all that I found from magazines, which is really cool. We would start with family, right? So you glue the family, and this is something that you can do as well. You can just put it up right here. This is the family, right? So for example, you really want to have family. And then what else? Like you want to have a little puppy, something that you still don't have, and you would just add the puppy. It could be like your values, for example. So you would take the pen and you would just write down family values, and you can make it all cute and or whatever you want to do. And then here you can make a little star, or maybe you want to do a little heart or a circle. It doesn't really matter, but you write down what are the family values. So this is how you would do that. You can look at the stickers that you have. And then this one, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. This is a very nice reminder that God has the plans for you. So maybe you put it right here in front of the family. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, like you can do it the way you want to do, but this is just an example. And so here you can say faith, for example, right? Just do something like that. It's pretty fun. And over here you can just write all the prayer questions. So this is the part where you can ask all your family members what should they pray for end of school, new job, health for family, and etc. You can just continue writing down all of those things. Oh, maybe that's something that is your family dreaming of. So here, I'm just gonna pause and I'm gonna go real quick, or I'm just gonna finish it all off. This is how it turned out. As you can see, there's a bunch of little things. You can use different color, you can use different pictures. This is just the imagination of how it could look. So I hope this is very beneficial and you're going to be able to create it on your own.